Caitlin Clark's the new it. If you don't have a long ball, talking about the 26, 30 feet, if you ain't doing the Steph Curry, you ain't got none of that long ball in your game, yeah, you're gonna be behind.
She's doing stuff we've never seen before. Never seen nobody do that on a consistent basis. There's a lot of girls in WNBA that have done it in spurts, but that game I'm watching y'all and fighting for, I'm like, damn, and I was a hater because, I'm down. She was like, she's not going to hit that shot. And bam, like, damn.
Anyone following basketball knows that Caitlin Clark is a supernova, changing how we view the women's game. NBA legends, icons who know the game inside and out, have been left in awe of her brilliance. The excitement surrounding the WNBA has reached new heights thanks to Caitlin's play and popularity. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The greatest of them all, Michael Jordan, has finally broken his silence. MJ's comments about Caitlin are a game changer, and his praise for her speaks volumes. Stay tuned because what Jordan had to say is nothing short of extraordinary. NBA legend Rick Barry didn't hold back when it came to defending Caitlin Clark. In a powerful statement, Barry made it clear that the constant hate Caitlin has faced from certain WNBA players is nothing but jealousy and fear of her undeniable talent. His words hit hard, putting those critics right in their place. What Barry had to say is something every Caitlin Clark doubter needs to hear, because it shows exactly why she deserves all the respect she's earned.
I think it's reprehensible what they're allowing some of these players, and anybody that does something flagrant to this young lady for what she's brought to the game should be suspended and fined big time for doing that.
WNBA great George Gervin also stepped up to defend Caitlin Clark, and his words were just as impactful. Gervin didn't shy away from calling out the disrespect, making it clear that Caitlin's talent is something to be celebrated, not torn down. His statement was an attention grabber, sending a message to everyone who doubts Caitlin. Her greatness is here to stay, and even legends recognize it. Get ready to hear Gervin's powerful defense.
They don't know the value that she's bringing for all of them. She bringing, they flying private planes down. They weren't flying private before she came. They on major networks now. They weren't doing that. She remind me of Tiger Woods for golf.
Yes.
Guys who don't have a huge media exposure are the most likely to give us their uncensored opinions, which is why we will start with a former player who isn't all over the airwaves in retirement. Jeff Teague was a quality starter for most of his 12 seasons in the league, and he was a one-time All-Star and won one NBA championship ring, but he never was a media darling or a highly marketable figure. Now retired, Teague felt free to criticize the WNBA for its treatment of Caitlin Clark as she entered the league with a huge fan base.
Like, they played this all wrong, bro.
Terribly.
They was supposed to gas this shit. This is why people don't watch the shit when y'all leave college. Women's sports, because y'all hating on the best thing that's gonna happen to the W.
While you can argue that his delivery is raw, the main idea he is conveying is very reasonable. After years of furious debate about the gender pay gap in sports and repeated unsuccessful attempts to raise the visibility of WNBA, Caitlin's arrival has finally got things moving on those fronts, but she still endured a rough welcome. Teague just points out that such an attitude is damaging the league financially, while making it clear that he considers Caitlin to be worthy of better treatment by her peers and managers. Speaking of ill treatment, Celtics legend Paul Pierce deserves some blame for the animosity in the media towards Clark early in the season. The 10-time All-Star has publicly doubted Caitlin Clark early, and even caused a racial controversy with his comments about the Fever's fabulous rookie. He has since tried to distance himself from some of that noise and started reluctantly showing some respect towards the Indiana Fever guard. Here is what Pierce had to say after Clark was left off the U.S. Olympic team.
You claim you want the women's game to grow, and then you keep the most popular girl in women's basketball off the team. How do you grow internationally and domestically if you don't put her on the U.S. team? It just makes the most sense. Sometimes you have to say, hey, you guys, this is bigger than the game, which it is. I mean, women's basketball is at an all-time high because of Caitlin Clark.
On the surface, his take sounds respectful, but if you dissect the logic behind it, you will see that Pierce is still not totally sold on Caitlin Clark's basketball ability. He believes that Clark should have been a part of the U.S. roster in order to grow the popularity of the sport, but implies that Caitlin didn't earn an invitation on merit alone. Then again, Paul Pierce is one of the most provocative NBA players turned sports commentators, so all of his takes must be taken with some reservation, as he might simply be trying to stay relevant in the media space. Just when you thought the drama around Caitlin couldn't get any bigger, Shaquille O'Neal dropped dropped a bombshell. On Angel Reese's podcast, Shaq held nothing back as he praised Caitlin Clark, right in front of her most vocal critic. It was a jaw-dropping moment, an NBA legend defending Caitlin in the least expected place. His words made one thing clear: Caitlin is extraordinary, and even her harshest critics couldn't deny it. Get ready to hear it straight from the Big Diesel himself.
And I was a hater because, I'm down. She was like, she's not going to hit that shot. And bam, like, damn, she's not going to hit that shot. Man, like if I say 10 times you're not going to hit the shot and you hit the shot, that means you're the truth.